Hello guys and welcome back to Hey Manager with me, Alex, and this week we'll be looking at my team and how we got on. So, looking at the results this week, it's been a bit of a weird one. The West Brom-Chelsea game was a thrilling 3-3 draw. Spurs versus Newcastle with a controversial handball. Leicester beating Manchester City away from home 5-2. West Ham beat Wolves 4-0. And then obviously the big game, Liverpool versus Arsenal, Liverpool winning 3-1. Now, this week looked like a very kind week for me to use my free hit. So my whole team has changed, which is why this upload might be a little bit late. I've been editing all these players again. So, I guess I'll just show you the team. We've got Nick Pope in net. I think it's Ricky Dunn for Burnley. I believe it's Ricky Dunn. Reece James, Luke Shaw at the back, Zaha, De Bruyne, Havertz and Son in the middle, then Kane, Calvert-Lewin and Jimenez up front. So, we might as well start off with the main one. Kevin De Bruyne only picking up 2 points against Leicester. That is a shocker, really. You'd have thought Kevin De Bruyne at home, I think it's their first home game of the season, perhaps. You thought against Leicester he might pick up an assist anyway, at least an assist. They haven't got the greatest defence, Leicester, but I mean they got Johnny Evans back from suspension, so he might have been the key aspect of that back four. Yeah, moving on. Zaha, Crystal Palace losing 2-1 to Everton. I thought Zaha might have carried on his form. He scored in every game so far this season. But no, he didn't. He didn't carry on that form, which is a bit of a shame, really, against Everton. Havertz got an assist. West Brom, that was a very weird game, going 3-0 down. Havertz looked to be one of the better players in that Chelsea side. He looks to be very good. Son, a big disappointment. Captain Son only got 1 point due to coming off at half-time with what looked like a pretty nasty injury. I think he's out with a hamstring injury as well. Kane picking me up 5 points though against Newcastle. He did get an assist. Calvert-Lewin carrying on his goal-scoring form and getting me a goal. Jimenez scoring an own goal, which meant he got 0 points for me. He was an absolute waste of time. But then again, so was everyone else on the team. It was a very, very bad week for me. 27 points. Reece James didn't do much. Luke Shaw was conceding 2. Nick Pope conceding 1, I believe. Was it 1? Yeah, conceding 1, but did alright. And then the bench, Justin, Sace, Anguissa, just not really picking up. Nyland didn't play, just not picking up a lot of points really. Wolves conceding 4. So we're looking forward, we're looking on. We're going to look on, well, past this, should I say. And hopefully we'll do a lot better than what we did last week. So looking forward, this week the key game is going to be looking at Chelsea Crystal Palace. That's a big one. Everton Brighton, another huge game. As well as that, Leicester versus West Ham. West Ham not very good away from home, but you never know. Southampton against West Brom, also a very big one. Wolves are playing Fulham, who look absolutely dreadful. And then a huge game in United versus Spurs, which could be a decider for that 4th position. Who knows? My team that we're going with, McCarthy in net, Digne left back, Justin, Walker-Peters and Mitchell. Justin has gone up to 4.7 million as he seems to be featuring a lot down that left-hand side. I don't think he's naturally a left-back, but he seems to be playing very, very well in that position, especially against City, getting forward. I believe, I think, he didn't score, he didn't assist, but he did well anyway. He did very, very well against Manchester City, marking up, I believe it was Mahrez. But yeah, he did very well. Digne in there, obviously he's gone up to 6.1, not this week, but the previous week. Salah in the side, he's gone up by 0.1 to 12.1 million, very expensive, but against Aston Villa I'm hoping he can he's been very selfish, I've noticed. I mean, he took a goal, near enough a certain goal away from Jota in the game against Arsenal, but he does seem to be sort of getting in those positions to score, so I still like Salah. Might be taking him out for Mane, I'll have to double check though, but we'll have to see how that goes. Aubameyang, they start their weird 5-game run. It's against Sheffield United at home. He's gone down to 11.9 million. Didn't really have much of an impact last week, but we're going to have to hopefully see him do much better this week, picking up a goal perhaps. As well as St. Maximin going down to a 5.4, he's not really had that much of an impact on the side, which is a shame. It's just a shame, so I might be taking him out for perhaps a Leeds player, Helder Costa or someone like that, who can get forward and do the business really. Up front we've gone for Calvert-Lewin. He's gone up by a massive 0.4 million since the start. He's been probably my best recommendation that I said at the start of this season. He's been firing them in the pre-season. He scored, I don't know, I think it was like 3 or 4 goals in 2 games, and then this season he's been off to a flyer. And they go to Brighton next week, so they don't go to Brighton, they're playing at home against Brighton, should I say. I've captained him. I was tempted to triple captain, but I don't want to tempt fate. I will just be leaving him for now because Crystal Palace are a pretty decent side in defence after I absolutely slated them at the start of this year in my league predictions. Wilson is at home to Burnley, Newcastle at home to Burnley. We'll have to see how he fares. He did pick up a goal, which was a penalty, which is a shame. And then Jimenez, obviously, home to Fulham. Hopefully, he finds finishing form as ever. Son put on the bench. He has picked up an injury, so he is out against Manchester United, which is great for me as a Manchester United fan, but not great for the Fantasy Premier League side. Norwood and Egan on the bench because they do play Arsenal away from home, and Sheffield United don't look like the same Sheffield United as they were last season. Ramsdale on the bench as well. McCarthy in net against West Brom, hopefully picking up a clean sheet. But yeah, that is my team this week. I really do hope I get more points. My overall rank, I think, let me just double check, my overall rank is 1,387,337th, which has actually dropped me. That's triple what I was last week. I think it was in the 400,000 region last week. I have fallen off big time. Big time. So I have to sort of come back with a vengeance. The free hit is gone, but hopefully we can sort of do better this week. It's looking promising. So, as ever, if you did like the video, leave a like, subscribe. If you are new, leave a comment down below who you think I should be putting into my side, and in fact, tell me who you think I should replace St. Maximin with. Let me know down below in the comments. As ever, I'll see you in the next episode. Game week transfers will be out tomorrow. This is going to be a bit of a late video, but as ever, I'm trying to do as much as I can in these weird times. So yeah, I shall catch you in the next episode. Ciao.